وَكَذَلِكَ تَعَاهَدُوا, and also the third one was that they will enjoin the good and forbid the evil amongst themselves. In that society, by the way, we're talking about approximately 20 years before the revelation came to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. يعني بمعنى آخر, they are what? They are mushrikeen. They are mushrikeen, and Islam has not started yet. And the fourth one was أن يتآسوا في المعاش والتساهل بالمال فيما بينهم. They also agreed that basically that they will establish what we call equality and social justice. So the rich people will try to help the poor based on this, and there will be proper division of the wealth. And of course, there are some people who, as always, they are not happy with it, right? However, these major five or six clans, when they entered this pact and they made it public, the first man upon whom this was applied was Al-As ibn Wahid. They went up to him together and they forced him to basically pay the man from Bani Zayd, the businessman or the tradesman who brought those goods, and he was refusing to pay him. Now, what was the position of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? ماذا كان موقف النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم? The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam at that time was 20 years old. كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم 20 أو في العشرين من عمره. He was 20 years old. The Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم attended this pact. He was part of it. In other words, we can say that the Prophet Muhammad was one of the signatories, one of the witnesses who have attended this important pact. Even though the people, everyone who was in it, they were what? They were mushrikeen, they were kuffar. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as Aisha radiyallahu anha wa ardaha narrated, said about this hilf, about this alliance or this pact. He said, لَقَدْ شَهِدْتُ مَعْ عُمُومَتِي حِلْفًا فِي دَارِ عَبْدُ اللَّهِ ibn Jad'an. That I remember attending and witnessing an alliance or a pact in the house with my uncles in the house of Abdullah ibn Jad'an. مَا أُحِبُّ أَنَّ لِي بِهِ حُمُرَ النِّعَمِ. He said that if I were to be offered as a substitute in exchange for my attendance and being part of this alliance that is basically established on what? What was established on? It was established on justice. That's the main thing. Maintaining and establishing justice. That was basically the highlight of this pact, right? And standing up for the oppressed and standing against the oppression, right? So in other words, stand up with the weak against the powerful.